Lads, you were both at Chelsea, 120 minutes of football. It was a fine display there, but did it take its toll today?
Yeah, I think it definitely did. I mean, you could tell the squad was tired, even players who didn't play the full 120 minutes. I mean, they performed well, they gave a good account of themselves tonight, but it just wasn't there. They're a solid side we came up against today. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from today. I mean, I'd have taken a point, but we tried, but it just wasn't enough at the end of the first.
Defensively, that's kind of been the thing that we've relied on for most of the season. So many clean sheets, and at times we've looked really good, but first goal sloppy and second goal is just a bit of a shambles, isn't it?
Just mistakes that can be avoided, and that was our problem last season. It looks like it's come back to haunt us today. But apart from that, I don't think we played too badly overall. I think fair play to Sheffield United. They're above us in the league for a reason. They came with a game plan and it succeeded, so fair play to them.
I mean, that midfield has at times looked really good this season, at times has been the letdown. The stats don't lie. Alex Tete has been a massive player for us, but today he looked a bit shaky, didn't he?
He was exhausted, I think, after last Wednesday. Our midfield, I mean, I think we've found a perfect midfield.
And the Chris Wilder cup for bitterness goes to Sheffield United.
I absolutely hate him. I hate Chris Wilder, honestly. But yeah, I think we found a perfect midfield in Tete and Vrancic when they're both fit. But today it was a little, well, some of the passing was a little off. I mean,
let's try and find some positives. Mario Vrancic had a very slow start to the season, but it is starting to look like he could maybe be a part of this team.
He had to adapt to this type of football, obviously. He's used to slow passing football in the Bundesliga, and he's come here, it's a lot more physical. And now that he's acclimatised to it, you can see him, jumping up for headers now, and he's making that switch passes as well, which is really good to see. So you can see he's becoming a quality player.
Going forwards, though, it's still looking to me like a problem. We looked a bit better at Bristol, a bit better at Chelsea, but at home it still looks so lethargic.
No striker on the bench says it all, really. I mean, why isn't Tristan Abrahams getting a chance at all in the squad? He's performing week in and week out for the under-23s. I'd just like to see him involved into the slightest. Farke said he's not ready yet, but there's no other options. We haven't bought a striker yet. We're in for Anel Hernandez, I believe it is, and a French striker, but we haven't signed them. Why not give him a chance now?
Nelson, his kind of goal-scoring streak of not scoring continues. That is a worry now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a worry. Lack of confidence, lazy, selfish. I mean, all those words really just come into mind with Nelson. I just hope he can just pick himself up from this.
That shot at the end does say it all about Nelson. He has no confidence at all.
Is it a confidence thing, though, or is it just... I mean, you look at his career...
I'm not sure what it is with Nelson, really. He's gone from being a striker who we could rely on. I mean, we rejected him a bid above 10 million, I believe, for him in the summer. So he doesn't just become shocking overnight. I mean, it's got to be something. But
I mean, you've said weeks ago, mate, that the playoffs is off. Going into today's game, if we beat them today, it could have been a 3-point gap. But I guess the dream is over now.
Dream is over, yeah. No playoffs for us. I mean, you can still hope. I mean, this time last season, I probably would have hoped, but after learning from last season, no.
Overall, though, it's been a strange season so far. Chelsea was good. What are you thinking for the long term?
I think we have a solid future in place. I mean, the youth, as we were talking before the game, we do have a lot of strong players in the youth who I think will come through in the next years. Lewis is a brilliant example of that. I mean, this time last year, I think, I'm not sure if we still had Neil at this time last year, but Alan Irvine came in and said no academy players are ready to step up. Jamal Lewis has come in and he's performed as one of the best left-backs I've seen the club have in a long time, probably since Olsen. So I'm very impressed with him, and the youth will be our biggest factor going forward, definitely.
Right. Cheers, Jack. Cheers, Matt. See you later, buddy.